your brother and servant, Rastafari, first directing all our honor and praise unto the God of our fathers, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, for the Lord our God is one. For we honor, revere, glorify, and worship the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, our Almighty God, who has blessed us with salvation, blessed us with His revelation, and blessed us with His glory. Y'all have to excuse me. Got some heavy breathing going on over here. We're gonna go through a little bit of our Rastafari yoga, and really help us to understand the co-equality of our body, our soul, and our spirit. That means that we understand the responsibility to be empowered spiritually, mentally, and physically. Okay, and we have to understand the total co-equality of these. And this is the blessing of us in Rastafari, to have the co-equality of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and the perfect power of the Holy Trinity. So are we to have the co-equality of our body, our soul, and our spirit, in a perfect co-equality and a perfect power of the Trinity, alright? Just as we have witnessed His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I. So I was talking with my sister, and Sister Queen, Sister Emmanuel, and we were talking about breathing. And I wanted to share with the brothers and sisters a technique for naturally learning how to breathe, okay? Now remember, with our Rastafari yoga, when we do our exercises, we use our own body weight. And there's a great knowledge and a great esoteric understanding in using your own body weight, to promote your health, your happiness, and your holiness. Using what the Almighty has given you to promote your well-being, to promote your healthy Christian lifestyle, which we have witnessed in His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I. So, what I want to show everybody is a technique that's called high intensity interval training, okay? Now, we're not going to use it for a simple, a workout tribe. We're past just, working out for strength. We're working out to promote well-being, to promote happiness, health, and holiness, to make our physical body more receptive to the newness of life that is operating within us. And we make ourselves receptive to that newness of life by operating obediently with our health, operating obediently with our healthy mental state, with our happiness, and we operate obediently with holiness and following God's word and making our will obedient to the fulfillment of biblical prophecy in the new name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I. So this technique will train you to breathe naturally, but this technique is not really easy, okay? So I'm gonna show it to all of the eye, all right? So right now I'm down in my little dungeon. I'm down here in front of my treadmill. Now you can do this without a treadmill. You don't really need a treadmill to do this interval training. Really what we'll call it is breath training, okay? Breath training, because that's really what proper exercise is. Any athlete who learns how to subdue his physical body while going through extraneous activity first has to learn how to control his breath. And this is the same for any yogi. Any yogi who promotes meditation and seeks to silent the self, to silent the mind. You must have control over the breath, all right? And the easiest way to learn how to control the breath is through exercise, through using the fullness and the co-equality of your body. Remember, we're not just going to sit and just only use our spiritual side. We're going to use our physical side. We're going to use our mental side, because we have the co-equality. Just as we witness the co-equality of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, we have the co-equality of our body, our spirit, and our soul. So we have to appropriate them in a proper fashion. So with interval training, what you'll do is you'll start running at your highest speed, okay? So whatever your highest speed is, your sprinting speed, okay? You'll run for a sprinting speed for 30 seconds. And then you drop down to a jogger's pace for maybe a minute or a minute and 30 seconds. However long it takes for your lungs to recuperate. As your lungs do this, you are training your lungs to properly breathe. You are opening up your bronchial tubes within your lungs and creating passageways for the oxygen, which is flooding your body with life, flooding your body with the life principle, that same life principle that was breathed into the nostrils of Adam. So breath is very important, and this is why this exercise really helps. So I'm gonna run real fast so you guys can kind of understand, all right? So what I do is I start out on 10, okay? Because I've been doing this for a while, you have to understand, all right? I start out on 10 for maybe 30 seconds, and then I drop down to 4 or 5 for the next minute. And while I'm recuperating, my lungs are learning to not only supply my body with the proper amount of oxygen, but it's also learning to open up and be more receptive to oxygen. And you want your body to be as receptive to oxygen as you can possibly have it when it comes to harnessing spiritual wellness, okay? So let's start, all right? I'll show you. We start out on 10 just for a simple 30 seconds. So you gotta excuse me, I'm gonna take off here, all right? At the end of those 30 seconds, you drop it down to 4. And when you do these intervals, your lungs naturally train to be more receptive to oxygen. Because as you see, you're still running, but your body is forced into a recuperation process in which your lungs have to help you recuperate from that small burst of energy you use running at a sprinter speed. So you use the natural mechanics of your physical body to promote health, happiness, and holiness. And this is how we subdue the co-equality of our being. Just as we have witnessed the co-equality of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Whew. You gotta excuse me. Yes, so we train to be more receptive to oxygen. We train to make our lungs stronger and give them the ability to help us adapt to our oxygen necessities. How much oxygen each person needs is different, but when you attempt to grow physically, mentally, and spiritually, when you attempt to become more than you were, when you attempt to be all you can be, we have to appropriate the fullness of our being. We have to appropriate that healthy Christian lifestyle as witnessed in His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I. So this interval training will train you to breathe, it'll make you healthier, and it will also help your cardiovascular strength, which is your body's ability to pump oxygenated blood into all of your extremities, okay? And this is important. And this is our blessing in the new name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I, having the co-equality and the fullness of our body, our spirit, and our soul.